Yo, what is up, Monstar and Mumra? You guys know who that is, or who they are rather. They are the antagonists from like Silverhawks and Thundercats, and they were voiced by I believe this dude named Earl Hammond is the same guy, and even like the intros, like Monstar used to be Moonstar of Limbo, and then Mumra was Ancient Spirits of Evil. It's all very, very similar actually. I feel like they're different versions of themselves from multi-universe dimension, those things. But we're going to combine these two guys today. Sorry about that. I just got carried away just watching some YouTube stuff. But yeah, we're going to combine these two cats today. This is actually my first video since my medical procedure. Oh man, what a doozy. That was yesterday. And I'm going to start taking this guy apart. And dude, going under anesthesia, like full, what's it called? Like MOC or MAC. It's like, you're under siege. And coming to is always a trip because like, you know, like when you sleep, even though you're asleep, you know that like time has passed. You get that sense of passage of time. By the way, we're going to connect these guys, and 100% of the parts are going to be used, and you're going to see this thing become this kind of battle apron, so to speak. And I took some cues, not necessarily engineering, but some cues from RoboZ's build, where he uses this battle apron technique kind of for, not technique, but the first battle apron that I saw was from RoboZ. Yeah. It's going to be something like this. This guy is kind of fresh out the oven, not necessarily, but it's been a while since I looked at him. So I may have to consult my phone on how to like walk us through all of this. Is this blurry? A little bit. I'm going to have to walk us through, but yeah. So I just configured the body like so, right? You just kind of followed that. Yeah. But like I said, yeah, going under anesthesia, like, and coming to is like, dude, that sense of like sleep is not there. You're just 1 minute, they have the breathing tubes in my nose and they got the IV going and they're like, yeah, just breathe deep. And then suddenly I'm just waking my eyes and an hour has passed, you know, and I'm just in the waiting room and stuff. And but the craziest part is like, dude, I was just talking to the nurse. Like I was in full conversation mode talking to the nurse. And then she was like, and then when I started coming to, she was like, hey, you're back. But she was talking to me the whole time, you know, but it was as if she knew that I was on like autopilot or something. And she's like, hey, and you're back. And I was like, yeah. But I could hear that I was talking and I was like, I don't recall anything I just said or did. And so I was like, and I profusely apologized if I said anything wildly inappropriate. She's like, nah, you're good. But yeah, it was nuts. By the way, I think this is what I did. And I have the arms like this because we are going to put the battle apron on like so. And it's going to combine using these bits. Yeah. And I think I'm doing this right, dude. So we just pop that in there. And you know what? Mine is really loose, dude. I don't know if y'all's is like this, but there's nothing that like makes it like click. It's just kind of wedged in there. Okay, this actually kind of works. But yeah, I wish there was something, a locking mechanism. But yeah, she was like, how do you feel? And I was like I got roofied. And then she was cracking up. She's like, I don't know what that feels like. And I was like, I don't really know either, but I imagine that's what it kind of feels like. And then she was like, yeah. But yeah, apparently I was cracking jokes because she was like all laughing when I came to. And I was like, man, ever the showman. All right, I think that goes in there. And I think that goes in there. Yeah, like that. So you see what I mean about battle apron? And so this dude's going to kind of look like a butcher or like a barbecue guy, because on this arm, I have him like wielding the big, like the axe type thing. And yeah. yeah, dude, it's a trip in terms of anesthesia and all that stuff. And for those of you who asked if I'm doing okay, maybe nobody asked. If I'm doing okay, I'm doing all right. I'm still waiting on some of the results of. They had to do something called a biopsy, which means they have to take like samples to see what those things might be. Sorry, maybe getting a little bit too real, especially if this is your first time watching. You're like, yo, this guy's gross, dude. What is he talking about? But I don't know. I'm just kind of addressing y'all as if y'all were my neighbors, and perhaps sharing a little bit too much. But yeah, this is my first video since I'm back, and it's not that I feel clunky or anything, but I feel like I gotta kind of get into the groove of it again and start moving so smooth with it. Yeah. There we go. I mentioned it before, like if you have a weak elbow bit and you're worried that it's gonna pop off, press upward when you spin. Like apply force this way when you spin, and don't apply the force this way. Apply it that way as you spin, and then you'll do fine. And then this I just had over here. I don't know where I put this. You know what? Let's just put it on the bottom of his axe. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Little hook axe. And then this, I think I just had it on his back because as a blaster, I think this is pretty weak, dude. But it's kind of loose over here, so I'm gonna try to get that ye old piece of paper. But y'all doing well? You all doing well? I hope so. I should have asked the beginning of the video versus just kind of blabber about what's happening to me. But yeah, getting old, man. It's just like the older your car gets, the more times you need to take it into maintenance, you know? That's why you got to make sure to take care of it, you know? Get proper oil checks. Check your, radiator. Check the coolant. You know, check your tire pressure. And that's like just keeping it in good shape, because over time it's going to degrade, you know. That's the same thing with your body, dude. And I'm old, my friends. I know there's a lot of young cats here, but take care of your body, because that's the only ones you've got. You know what I'm saying? And why am I talking like this? But here we go. Here we go. See that? What do you think of that? I think that's pretty rad, dude. One crankcase and one axle grease. And cleans up okay too in the back. And even though there's this like unsightly gap over here, and there's a little bit of weight distribution problem, the little chevrons, the exhaust, help him stand. And so I'm pretty happy about that, Matt. If you care to chat about the facts, even if you're a fat cat. Okay, so I'll stop. But there's our guy. There's our guy. You cannot do this with any of the other mold mates, not toe line, not axle grease, because it relies on these very, very specific and very incredible accessory bits that are unique to axle grease. Did I say you can't do it with axle grease? I meant scrap hook. Yeah, you can only do this with axle grease, and I think it's fitting anyway for crankcase. Just works out beautifully. Colors pair up. Magnifique. Manny Pacquiao. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I'm still trying to put together videos so that y'all can watch while I'm gone during the month of December. I don't know if I'll have shorts content all lined up, but I'll definitely have tutorials and build-alongs and sing-a-songs and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.